Hello everyone, this screencast will show you how to work with the UCSB SAKAI website Cultura de Língua Portuguesa, which is destined for the Portuguese language classes. You have to start by going to the SAKAI at UCSB webpage and log in. After you log in, you have to choose the course Cultura Portuguesa or Cultura Port. And then most of the activities will be under the sub-menu modules. You can also find the links to the manual, the schoolbook Ponto de Encontro, online dictionary for Portuguese, and the weblog that we have created also associated with this web page, where you can find the statements from students who have been in Portuguese-speaking countries or are in Portuguese-speaking countries. Okay, but let's go back to modules then. As a student, you always have the student side viewing, and let's show you some 3 modules today. The first of them, I'll skip the presentation or apresentação, and I'll go to the module on Países de Língua Portuguesa, on their basic geography. You will find on this web page links to some files, such as an HTML file, which is actually a map of the Portuguese-speaking countries. And if you drag your mouse over the countries, you will see the description of these same countries and their flags in Portuguese. This is just the first exercise, is to just have a look, read those texts on that map. If you click on the second exercise, you are asked to open a recording. You are going to listen to the description of 5 flags of... Okay, so this description of 5 flags refer, of course, to the flags that you have on this map. What you should do is have this map open, and when you listen to the description of the flags, you have to find out which countries you are referring to, or these descriptions refer to. 5 Portuguese-speaking countries. This is an exercise that aims at practicing your listening skills and at the same time your reading skills, of course. Okay. You can submit your answers to your teacher by clicking on this link here, which will give you the email of the teacher, in this case me. A second exercise that you can also do, and it's more a reading exercise than a listening one, but still using that same material, the map of the Portuguese-speaking countries, is a table. It's basically a clause in the form of a table. What you have to do is go through this, go through the maps as we saw, and for example, if you go through the map of Portugal, for example, you see that the capital is Lisbon. So, país com a capital Lisboa, Lisbon. If you write, it shows up the correct answer. If you had written, for example, Brazil, it would be the wrong answer, of course. You can always check your answers in the end here. So these are types of exercises that ally both reading and listening skills. I'll show you 2 other activities, 2 other modules, one related to cinema and the other one related to music. Let's go for the cinema, for example. Let's see the module, one of the 2 modules dedicated to the film O Homem que Copiava. So these modules are usually to prepare for the screening of the films in class. So you have a preparing module, and then you'll have a discussion one. On the preparing one, typically you'll have the trailers for the films that you're going to see in class. This one is actually the English trailer. You should afterwards read the synopsis of the film, which you can read as it is here, or you can read it on an annotated version. For example, it talks about André, que é operador de fotocopiadora em uma papelaria. Papelaria is the stationery store. Okay. And you have questions like about that have to do both with the trailer and the reading and the synopsis. So what was the main character, his job. Other activities work with the fact that you are on the environment that relates to hypertext, right? So it says here that André needs 38 reais. So how much is actually 38 reais? You can click here and you'll be taken to a currency converter web page. So it's also a cultural topic. So actually you know how much money he needs, and I can tell it's not very much. You can also look for information about the film, general information about the film, and then you can submit your answers to your teacher. If you click here, you'll also have the questions already written down, so you just have to write your answers. The second part of this module is, of course, the discussion. After you have seen the film in class, you have to answer some questions that your teacher is going to make or has already made here, such as characterizing the characters in this film, saying what is your favorite scene, your favorite character, some interesting technical aspect of the film, and you can submit your answer again to your teacher. You also have a crossword, so that you can work on specific vocabulary on the film. For example, we have already mentioned real, which is the currency in Brazil, and moeda no Brasil, number 7. You'll see it come here, and it is correct, of course, the answer. If you had written a wrong answer, that would be emphasized here. So the last thing that I want to show you is a music module. Really quick, I'm going to talk about CSS, Cansei de Ser Sexy, Brazilian bands that you probably have heard about. You have here basic information about the band, for example. It's actually an article from Wikipedia, and you can read this article in the text with a glossary also, where you can find description of the meanings of those words. So this is a text with verbal annotations. Okay? You can also choose to listen to the song. Listen to the song, and you can read the lyrics of the song at the same time. If you slide your mouse through the text, you'll see verbal annotations or visual annotations, which give you the meaning of these words that you have in the text here. Okay? In the end, you'll have questions precisely on the meaning of the text of the song. And again, you can submit your answers to your teacher. Okay, so this is basically just an overview of how this website works, and again, you can resort to many other top modules here. We can use many other modules, and I'll just highlight that you have the weblog online that you can go and read students' comments on their trips all over Portuguese-speaking countries, and you can comment on their statements also. Okay, if you are making plans to go there, you should feel free also to participate and submit your text. Okay, that's all.